I would like to take a moment of your time to explain why some of my videos have been kind of disconnected and not making very much sense. So, as it goes, I start feeling feverish and weak and lightheaded and dizzy and stuff, and I didn't know what was going on, so I looked it up, and altitude sickness. Oh yeah, because I'm like at 12,000 feet sleeping every night. That makes sense. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I should probably go to the doctor because coma or death are the things that happen. So yeah. So I go to this hospital in Peru. Hospital. And I'm like, hey, this is what's going on. They're like, your oxygen levels are fine. You're okay. You have a crazy infection. I was like, oh, I have a crazy infection. That's great. So turns out she's like, you just need some medicine. And I was like, okay, let's just get the medicine then. That's fine. And so I go and I get the medicine and I bring it back. And I don't notice the medicine until I bring it back. Because here's the deal. I forgot that for what we would take a pill for in the United States, in South America, they inject you, with a needle in a Peruvian hospital where you've never been before. And so I'm like, okay, all right, experience. She's gonna inject me with this thing. I'm gonna be all right. And I'm like, okay, where do I put it? And she says, in the Nalga. Nalga? Guess what that means? Butt cheek. That's what it means. It means your butt cheek. And I was like, you know what? Fine. Put it in my Nalga. So I put my pants down and I'm ready for this Nalga shot. And then she doesn't even put it in my Nalga. She's like, it's like way up. She's like, where's your hip bone? And I was like, I don't know, here? And she's like, oh, you have a weird hip bone. And I'm like, oh, have you never put a, anyway, so like she stabs it in like my back. And I'm like, my kidneys. I'm thinking about my kidneys because that is where my kidneys are. And I do not want this Colombian nurse to stab me in the kidneys with her needle. It was kind of an experience. Those of you that know me, you know. The kidney. So that's what happened, but I want to say, for all of you that are listening, I mean, it was an experience. And my Nalga was just hanging out there in the hospital room, and she didn't even, yeah. So Nalga's Spanish word of the day, I guess.